Our next comedian cleans houses infected with mold and other dangerous hazards. So he thought, why not bring some of this filth to the stage? Please welcome all the way from Barrie, Ontario, Ken Preston.
Thank you, Pat and Oswald. Excellent show tonight. So my name's Ken. I was in this class with these degenerates. I had to change my whole act. I had dogs about jokes and kids, but it seems that you're all friends of Aaron, so I'll make a couple changes here. So I did want to let you know I'm a germaphobe, and as a germaphobe, life can be quite weird, scary, difficult. It is, well, it's... Yeah, no, my wife's a German. Oh. I'm very terrified of Germans, actually. That's my other set. Hold on. No, I'm a germaphobe, and as a germaphobe, things are different in life. You can't walk into just a bathroom. If I go into a public bathroom, and I know nobody here is going to say, "Oh, I love public bathrooms," but I hate public bathrooms. And I walk into a public bathroom, and I'm standing there, and I only go pee in public bathroom, just so you know. So I'm going pee, and someone walks into a stall, I hold my breath. And I do that because I know what's coming next. And as soon as I hear it, I start gagging, and then I yell at them. I'm like, "What the fuck? You should go at home. Who goes to public bathroom? Give me a break. I go to fucking Swiss Chalet. Someone's taking a shit. I ordered a quarter chicken dinner. It's ridiculous. I don't want to smell that. Go home. Go home." So I have a brother who's not a germaphobe, and he likes to read books in the bathroom. So he comes up to me one day, and he's like, "Oh, Ken, hey, man, I got this Star Trek book." And that's the first thing wrong with that story, Star Trek book. And he goes, "Yeah, would you like to read it?" And I said, "Well, did you read it in the bathroom?" And he says, "Well, maybe." So, get your poo books away from me. I do not want your poo books. Now, my brother, when we were kids, this goes way back for me. When we were kids, he had a hamster, and I held the hamster, and it shit in my hand. And I killed it. No, I didn't. I threw up on it. It was not a great thing. I threw up on it. My brother called that hamster Hammy Hamster. Okay, Hammy Hamster's always doing these things. He called this fish Fishy Fish, and his bird Birdie Bird. He calls his wife Pussy Puss. But at least I know he's happy because his ex-wife was Cunty Cunt. So while I'm doing this class, she's a cunt. So while I'm doing this class, they make you write notes down, and Jim's always on you, like, "Hey, come on, you gotta write some things down, what about you?" And I did some reflecting, and I learned something about myself. I always said I was a germaphobe. I did not know that I was a selective germaphobe. So I'll give you a case in point. So my brother offers me a poo book. And I say, "No, I don't want your poo book." But when I was 14 and I went to my dad's house, because his ex-wife's a cunt too, I go downstairs to my brother's room, and down in the basement he had this suitcase. And the suitcase was glorious. It was the suitcase of porn. And I go like, "Oh man, suitcase of porn." Nobody upstairs, and I go click, click. And you open it and you hear the angels. Blah. He had everything in there. He had Swank, Cherry, Hustler, The Real Dirty One, Playboy. Who wants to read that shit? I get tits on Teleladino. I don't need that. But what I learned about myself... I know what I'm talking about. So what I learned about myself is that poo books are bad, but jerk-out books are okay. Don't get me wrong, though. I'm not touching his iPad. So I'm downtown Barrie the other day, and this homeless lady walks up to me, and she's like, "Oh, can I have some money?" Instantly, I go into my stance. I'm like, "Yes, you can have some money. Don't come any closer." So I give her some money. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna hug your wife." My wife's a German. You can imagine how that went over. So and I'm going, "No," because one, I'm gonna get in trouble for it, and two, I can't. She'll have to go into quarantine. And she would have been here tonight. She would have been here tonight, but
Or she's still in
unfortunately,
quarantine.
she's still in quarantine. Exactly. I like you. We are good friends. Yeah. I got a dick pic. Hold on. Show you that. You must be related to Aaron. Is that your mom? I'm all over that. Yours, kid? Crap, I got some friends here. Get that one. Alright, well, since we're on this subject, I'll talk about Pornhub. You probably don't know what Pornhub is, but it's a glorious site. It's glorious. It's a hub of porn. You know, look at that hair. Wow, this is going to be a really good night. I live in Barrie. I got about 10 minutes after the show. So I go on Pornhub, and there's all kinds of things you can see on Pornhub. Anything that you're into, it's there. You want cheerleaders? There's cheerleaders. You want babysitters? There's babies. I can't click on babysitters. I have two young daughters, and my wife told me I can't click on that. Fortunately, I know Pornhub, there's a back way into it, and I know that. So, as I'm going along, and I see this baby, oh, it's got something about pubic hair. You don't have pubic hair, do you? You don't? As I'm going along, I see all these different fetishes, all these different things that you can click on, and then there's a box. The box confused me. It said German. And I didn't know what was in the German box, so I clicked on it, expecting the worst. I know what you think's in there, but it's not. What I found in the box was a bunch of naked people rubbing sauerkraut all over. With a guy with a t-shirt on that says, "Who wants to play hide the schnitzel?" playing an accordion. Anyway, it was fantastic. Fantastic. I finished 7 times in 3 minutes. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's my time. I don't know where Pat went. He's talking. Hey, Jimmy. I can't leave the stage empty. Can you help me out? Hey, President, have a good night, guys.
Preston, ladies and gentlemen.